Hello, this is Sabina from the blog momvanup.com, and I am going to share my income report for Q4. So I have been out of the game for a little while. We had a baby in October. I started a new job at the end of August, and now finally, February, we are back at it. I really never thought I would be the kind of person who really had that big of a lapse, that big of a gap in the work that I was doing. I often say that being a mom makes you desperate, and I am desperate to make these blogs successful, and not in a desperate sense, like I'm desperate for money. That's not it. I really want to make this work. I just see the vision for my family and having more freedom and more time to be together. And there are many ways that we have already accomplished that in our life. We've taken the past 2 years to try to find a flow of income gathering that allows our family to be together. I am the mom of 5 young kids, and so we work as hard as we can to spend as much time together. And if you want to know more about that, I have a video a little while back that talks about kind of what that journey has been like. But today is about how much money I earned in October, November, and December of 2022. So this is my site one. October, November, December, you will see there's a decline in both traffic and income. Um, so the pink graph here is my income. You'll see I started to dip down below 150, and you'll see my traffic is also declining. My EMPV has been falling. Now, luckily, I have more than one site. I have 2 content sites, and I have a third site that is um, on a service-based business that I run that is pretty seasonal. So luckily I was able to look at the trends on both sites and see what was going on because the niches are like as different as they could possibly be. The audience is as difficult as different as it could possibly be. They do both involve the outdoors, so I guess in that way they could be similarly seasonal, as in people like to be outside when it's warm. But the EMPV has fallen off a daggone cliff. 16, 14, 12. Now, I did just watch Diabetic Game Guy's new video with some ideas for how to improve the ad income, and I do plan on doing all of those things this week. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. This is the big picture from 2022. So this is, I thought this graph indicated well what has gone on, but this is January to January. This is my Ezoic income. You'll see up, 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 down, 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 down. So, I posted this in the Project 24 community. I'm a member of Project 24, and the feedback I got there was, yes, this is just what a seasonal niche looks like. And I guess looking at it now and being able to zoom out a little bit, that's probably correct, but it's hard to see nonetheless. Okay, so I also have site 2. So the traffic for site 2, you can see, stayed very level for October, November, and really took a big jump in December. I have a video coming out this week about January and what January looks like, and you'll see that the traffic is still up. It is not increased, but this was good news for site 2. Site 2 is a lot younger than site 1, about 6 months younger, and we have been on the same content push. So there was no content added to either of these sites during that time. And so what we're seeing here is just kind of the growth of the existing content on the sites. And like I mentioned, the EMPV trends are the same um, in site 2. So the interesting thing is the income has been really level, but the EMPV has again fallen. Now, hopefully this is just seasonal, but I kind of expected, because based on other quarters, that it would like start low and get higher. So for it to be higher in October and then lower in November and lower in December is just really not what I expected. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. I'm not sure what to think. I know there's a lot of economic factors here. I don't know. Are you seeing the same thing? Did you see the same thing in Q4? I was out of the blogging world during Q4 because I had a baby in October, like I said, and so I just wasn't able to pay attention to these things. So I don't know. Did it happen to you? Okay, so here's the big picture for traffic on site 2. You can see it's just steadily growing. So this looks like, I think, what it should look like. I have heard tell of this mysterious, hockey stick growth. Is that just over? That's just never going to happen? It's never happened on any of my sites. the temptation is to just start again and like start a new site and do everything different or work harder or put more content on and just fix it. But I'm gonna tell you what, starting a new site is exhausting, and I have these domains that I have worked on for some time. Like, I'm just gonna try to fix this. And I think it's the easy way to like start a new site and just say I'm gonna fix it. But I don't think I am gonna fix it. I think I'm gonna try to just work on these sites and try to make them make money. Um, the real picture for site two, and this is kind of what I wanted to say. Site two is probably really where the money is going to come from. I think, as with many of us in the blogging world, when we first start, site one is, I mean, we're learning so much and making so many mistakes. And I know I definitely did. The biggest mistakes in site one are site structure issues. But site two, the reason I think we're going to make money in the niche, there's a couple reasons. The audience is pretty affluent. The It's a hobby niche, and the equipment for the hobby is pretty expensive, and the people are really devoted to the hobby. I will never forget a talk Amelia gave about choosing a niche, and the people in the niche for site two are incredibly passionate. It's small, but I don't think that's a problem as much as I did at the beginning, because these people are so committed to this hobby and the equipment is so expensive and the clientele has the money. Now, we are also in the niche, which makes a big deal. Now, we don't have that much money, but we do save up to buy expensive equipment for this hobby. So I know that everybody in the hobby is spending money on the hobby. And so I think this is where we'll make the money. The affiliate potential is very large. We have one affiliate program that is not Amazon on the site. And that affiliate program, we've had one sale and made $30. Um, we've had 75 clicks, one sale, and that has been over the past couple months. So I think if we kind of tweak our affiliate process and we get some more clicks over there, our conversion is pretty good. And I think we'll be okay. As traffic increases, I think we'll just see those affiliate sales increase. And the money in this site is not going to be from volume. It's going to be from, product sales. The other thing is, this niche has a lot of events and a lot of speaking engagements. I'm finding that we are getting reached out to. For a while there, it was every week, sometimes twice a week, where people wanted my husband to speak at events or to do demonstrations within the hobby. So this site also just fits in with our whole goal, right? Which is to do more things as a family, to spend time together, and having a site where we're going to be able to do events, go on trips. My husband's going to be able to speak at these events. Like, that's another added value in this site. Also, my husband has started Instagram and YouTube, and my husband is so chill about social media. Like, he is not worried. He does not overthink. And that has uh, bore a lot of fruit for this business. Instagram has taken off really well, and YouTube as well. Now, again, the audiences aren't large, but it's a highly engaged audience. And once we started Instagram, the large brands in the niche actually very quickly started reaching out and asking to feature our images on their websites. So we got huge backlinks, and our Instagram following is less than 300. So if you're working on a site and there's potential in social, like, you might not know what you're missing. Before we even hit 200 followers, we had the large brands and manufacturers in the industry reaching out just because of the content we were publishing. We are in a small part of the niche, and it's growing. People are interested in this part of the niche. So super cool. I mean, all that to say, like, the traffic is small in site two, but like site two is probably really going to develop. Now, it's probably going to be slower in my mind. In 5 years, we're going to be making money from this, but we are already making money from the site just as it is. The relationships within the niche are great. Our writer that we have in this niche has been pursuing other writing jobs in other publications, which is awesome, because he is an author on our blog with an author bio and everything. So as he gets more exposure, that just lends more strength to the site. Okay, so what are my plans for these sites? So for sites 1 and 2, which are the two that I covered in this video, we are going to continue to add content. I'm using Niche IQ inside Ezoic to find topics because my brain is just pulled in so many directions. Like I understand the Project 24 method of search analysis and keyword research is strong, and I do still use that for sure. It takes a lot more brain power than I have available to me. Getting my ideas from the AI within Ezoic on Niche IQ, so far what I've seen, I've really enjoyed, and we've already been able to crank out 2 articles for Site 2 in February using topics we found in Niche IQ. So um, and it's probably just because it makes me feel more confident because someone else picked it, and I don't know, but it's working, and I'm going to keep using Niche IQ. For Site 2, we're going to continue to build the social um, profiles there. It just is giving us so much opportunity within the niche. Every little bit of exposure is, we're having so many people reach out via email, so many companies, so many clubs, so many groups within the niche. We're just going to keep on the social side of that. And then as far as income, I'm putting out a video. I already have the presentation made about my Site 3, which is based on a service and a product. So I'm not making a ton of money from these sites. I'm making about $200 a month right now. I'm going to push as hard as I can to get those figures to $1,000 a month. But I think what's going to make me the most money this year is my service-based business. I'm launching a product. I'm going to do another video about that. I'm going to call it my Site 3. It's my side hustle because I already have a full-time job and I do these sites. And then Site 3 is based on a service-based business. I'll talk about that in another video. I'm also going to reveal the income that I made. This is my first year self-employed. This will be my first year filing taxes that way. I'm going to make a video about that, and I'm going to discuss my income goals for 2023 there. So right now we're going to push content, we're going to push social, and we're going to try to make money in a more traditional way. Okay, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for being here.